Today, our champion, Andy Cox of Hopedale, Massachusetts, faces the challenge of Phil Clough of Warren, Massachusetts, on Candlepin Bowling. Hi, everybody. Welcome to Candlepin Bowling. I'm Don Gillis, and I want to tell you this program, I tell you all the time, but I want to remind you again, this program is on videotape. We do our taping sometimes several weeks before you actually see the telecast, and we do our taping right here at the Fairway in Natick, Massachusetts, on Route 9, the Worcester Turnpike. It is always 3 strings of Candlepin Bowling, total pinfall determining our winner. He's rewarded with a tangible souvenir. That's a handsome trophy from the Ace Trophy Company of Boston. The runner-up also receives a trophy from the Ace Trophy Company to indicate he was a participant on our show. Guaranteed prize money of $1,150, $700 to the winner, $300 to the runner-up, $50 to the winner of each string. Lots of other ways for our bowlers to get rich, too, which I'll tell you about as the program continues. This certificate I have in my hand is a $50 gift certificate from True Value hardware stores and home centers. That will go to our marksman of the day, the bowler with the most marks. All right, enough of me. Let's meet today's bowler, shall we? Okay, Andy, you came on the show for the first time, and all you did is knock off Tom Olster, huh?
Nothing to it. Easy game.
Phil, turn around so the folks can see. I haven't seen you for a little while. It's been how long since I saw you last?
It was last summer, Don.
Well, I lose track. I see old friends come in, but I'm getting a little old, too, so I don't remember exactly when. I know that, we already know that Andy here mixes up that formula for Ken's salad dressing. Now, your profession is designer. What do you design?
We design pumping machinery.
Pumping machinery. You took away my line. I asked you the first time, and you said pumps, and I was going to say, you mean ladies' shoes, see? But I'm glad you did, because it was a terrible joke anyway. Pumping machinery, that presumably is on a big scale, something that would be used in a city system or something like that?
Yes, pulp and paper industry, ships, just about everything.
Sounds very interesting.
It is, yes.
Good luck to you. And also to you, Andy. All right, we'll get underway right after this. Phil is married, has 3 children. Starts off with a big strike. Phil is a fine Candlepin bowler with a league average of 120, a high single of 206, and a high triple of 466. Two pins still standing. Eight and 9. Right across the back. Nice shot. So a great start for Phil Clough with a pair of marks. He's representing the Munson lanes of Munson, Massachusetts. Now here's our defending champion, Andy Cox. Came on the show for the first time ever last week and knocked off Tom Olster. As I recall, last week he started off with a strike. I guess it was, yeah, he had a strike in the first and in the second string. Andy has a league average of 117, high single 182, high triple 470. He is single, representing the Milford Candlepin lanes. 9. And I mentioned he is a kitchen supervisor for Ken's Foods. Yes, and he's on the board with a mark. Now Phil Clough, remember 3 marks in a row. Any combination of strikes or spares in the same string will establish a bonus of $50. Well, he's going to have to make a pretty good shot if he's going to convert this into a spare, because as you can see over on the left, he has the 4, 7, and 8, and on the right, the 6 and 10. Is he going to get it? Oh, nice. He went to the right, knocked off the 6, 10, got sidewall action, kicked across, got the 4 and 7, but the 8's still there. 10. Anytime a bowler rolls a 400 series, he gets an extra bonus of $100. And the big one would be 3 strikes in a row. In addition to the $50 for establishing 3 marks in a row, there is an additional big bonus of $1,000. Nine. Andy Cox, our defending champion, on the line, and he is working on a spare. Half Worcester right. Still 3 pins there. He's waiting for a piece of wood to settle down. Nine. Big hit. Just the 10 to pick up for a spare. And he has it. A look at the scoreboard, as we always do after 4 boxes in the first string and 4 boxes in the second. There it is at the end of 4. Our challenger, Phil Clough of Warren, Massachusetts, 54. Our defending champion, Andy Cox of Hopedale, Massachusetts, 40 with a bonus ball to roll. First string. Oh, what a great effort, and he missed only the 10 pin. At the conclusion of our match, the winner will have first try at our high-low jackpot, the 1-7-10. That's now up to $1,200. If he doesn't hit it, then the runner-up will have an opportunity. When someone does hit it, we'll start all over again at $50 and keep building it at $25 each week. Nine. Andy Cox on the line now. Our defending champion has a spare leave. 2-4-7. And of course the 7 is the fill on the spare that he had in the 4th. Did not make it 2 in a row as he missed the 2 pin. Four horsemen right side for Andy to work on. The 1, 3, 6, and 10. Oh, is he going? Wait a minute. Maybe. No. As the wood came rolling across, but did not hit that 10. 9. 7-pin lead right now, as you can see on that scoreboard. Keith Williams is keeping score on that big scoreboard. Bruce Goldman keeping score beside me. The 2-pin, 7, 8, and 10. Oh, the 8 didn't go. Got the 2, 7, 10. 10 box. Don Riley is our statistician and coordinator. Phil Rubin is our producer and our director. And the man who sits on the lob line, Ralph Stewart, lob line judge and referee. Phil Clough. Yes. Spare in the 8. Made out all right, Andy Cox, on that, because it really was too full on the head pin, but he got good action, so he's left with a spare leave on the right-hand side with a 3, 6, 10. 10 finally fell. For a moment, it appeared he had missed it. Then finally, the 10 toppled. Big 9. That's the fill. For a spare? No, he missed that 4-pin. There it is for a 10. 95. He had taken the lead, Andy Cox had, and might have maintained it had he made the spare. Phil Clough now can regain the lead. Seven is the drop, and he's left with 7, 8, 9. At one time, he had 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Ooh, he came close. Oh, baby. The 7-pin's still there. But he scared it a little. There it goes. 110. Phil's average, 120. He needs a 10 in order to hit that. The 8-pin and the 10-pin, but a lot of wood around, and he obviously is going to use that wood. 3 pieces in 3 different positions between the 8 and the 10, but he's going to use it. And unfortunately for him, it did not go. Just the 8 went, not the 10. This single pin for his average, exactly 120. Andy Cox on the line now, trailing in the match by 5. There's a spare leave. He has 2, 4, 7. Wood between the 2 and the 4. He has it. Spare in the 9. 105 plus. And we'll see what that plus is going to be as he throws this ball. Plus 6. One and 3, the object. Nope, didn't get the 3. So now it's just a question of who's going to get the $50 for winning the first string, and it's very close right now. Well, it's going to be Phil Clough by 2 pins. $50 goes to Phil Clough for winning the first string, and he does it by 2 pins. So we've got a good, tight match going. At the end of one, our challenger, Phil Clough from Warren, Massachusetts, is leading our defending champion, Andy Cox of Hopedale, Massachusetts, 120 to 118. He is Andy Cox of Hopedale, Massachusetts. Just about a spread eagle, all except the 8-pin. Five box. Is it going to be a strike? No, the 7-pin's still there, but there's wood right up against it. So he should make a spare. And does. Now our challenger, Phil Clough. Ooh, he almost threw a hammer. 2 pins still standing and rocking. 4 and 8. Oh, didn't get the 4. Almost. I was almost ready to see Keith put that up on the scoreboard. 10. Just missed the head pin, winds up with 4 horsemen left side plus the opposite corner 10-pin. Oh, pretty, pretty, pretty. Love to watch the 4 horsemen go with the corner pin. Oh, it was a spectacular shot. Three pins to pick up for Andy. 7 is the fill on his spare. 1, 3, 6. Just got the 1. $10 for 32 through 3. It's a close one, just 2 pins separating our bowlers after the first string. Here is our defending champion, Andy Cox, throwing the first ball here and winding up with a 5 and 10. Just the 5. A 10. Now Phil Clough. He was leading by 2 after 1. Picked up 5 more when he rolled a 10 in the first box here to Andy's 5. Andy had a spare 7. Phil has a spare 9. For another spare? Yes. Two marks in a row. Seven more and a chance to make it 3 in a row for $50 in bonus money. Little wood in front of the 369. Yes, it went. $50 in bonus money to Phil Clough, who already had $50 for winning the first string. So he's up to $100 now. And he's still looking for his first bonus money. At the end of 4 in the middle string, it is challenger Phil Clough 56 with a bonus ball to roll. Andy Cox 42. Yes. It's a strike. He has 2 strikes in a row, and you know what it means if you get 3 in a row. An extra bonus of $1,000. So there'll be a little excitement when Andy Cox comes up again. Right now we have some excitement with Phil Clough, who's waiting for the pins to be set on lane 2 here at the fairway in Natick, Massachusetts, because he has 3 marks in a row, and he would like to keep that streak going. He's already established the bonus of $50. Now, each subsequent consecutive mark would be worth $50 apiece. He's got a 9 drop, piece of rolling wood, single pin. Single pin will be the 6. He made it, so he has 4 marks in a row and another $50 in bonus money for Phil Clough. And Phil has an 8, he has a 9, he has a strike. Give him another $50 in bonus money. He's up to $200 in bonus money right now. Two strikes in a row. He did it! He did it! Yes, Andy Cox has just rolled 3 strikes in a row for an additional bonus of $1,000, and it is still alive. Should he roll another right now, it would be worth $1,000. Here he goes. Had those 3 pins gone, it would have been worth another $1,000. He was not able to keep the streak going. That is for bonus money. So it is $50 in bonus money plus the $1,000 for 3 strikes in a row. And Andy Cox already at 125. Now Phil Clough on the line, and Phil has 5 marks in a row, and he's working on a strike. First. Phil gets 7 on the first. He has the 1, 3, and 8. Yes, he made it. He has 6 marks in a row. Give him $250 in bonus money, and his is still going. Boy, we got a great string going for both bowlers here. Phil Clough rolls a bonus ball, and he gets a 9 drop on that, and a chance for even another. Going for that pin. He got it, just barely, but he got it. And that's worth another $50. He's up to $300 in bonus money. What a string we have working here for both bowlers. Andy Cox already at 125, now rolling, and he's going to be tested. He's got the diamond to work on, and that piece of wood is not in between, it is behind. And the diamond wins again. One of the toughest of all the spare leaves. Nine, 134. Phil Clough is already at 134, and he has a bonus ball to roll. Andy has 4 horsemen right side and the 8-pin. Tough one to convert. No, as he punched out just one. He's already at 140. 142. Now remember, Phil Clough is still alive for bonus money. He's up to $300 in bonus money already. And at 134 plus what he gets on the next ball to count in the 8th box. Another big hit. Another big 9. 143 in completed. Plus, of course, another 9, which makes it 152. Oh, and it stops right there as far as the bonus is concerned. He'll pick up another $50 for winning this string. That's a 10, 153, and another box to go. The diamond left plus the 7. That's made up of the 2, 4, 5, 7, and 8. There are still 3 pins there. He's at 160. 162. Two excellent strings, a 142 and a 162. And Phil Clough picks up another $50 for winning the middle string. He's up to $350 in bonus money. Andy Cox, of course, is up to $1,050 because of his 3 strikes in a row. And the score at the end of 2. Our challenger, Phil Clough, Warren, Massachusetts, 282. Defending champion, Andy Cox, Hopedale, Massachusetts, 260. Clough on the line, leading the match by 22 pins. He's our challenger today. And starts the 3rd string with a strike after rolling a sizzling 162 middle string. Is he going to double? He had the 7 rocking and wood rolling up against the 5. He winds up with the 5 and the 7 still standing. It didn't do what he thought it would do. He thought he was going to be able to hit the piece of wood in front of the 5, take the 5, and have the ball diverted over to get the wood that was in front of the 7. So it becomes a 10 box. Now our defending champion, Andy Cox, who had the thrill of putting together 3 strikes in a row in the 5th, 6th, and 7th boxes of the middle string. And got an additional bonus of $1,000 and did what very few bowlers have done. Another strike. This show has been on the air since October of 1958. 28 and a half years, and we have not had too many people who are able to get 3 strikes in a row. Is he going to get it again? No. The 5 pin's still there. Strike and then a spare. And now Phil Clough. our challenger, who just rolled a 162 middle string. This will be tough. Side-by-side pins in the 4 and 5, plus the 7. Five is out of there, and he'd hoped to get a little more action out of that piece of wood that was near the 5. A 10. Two full spread eagle. First time Phil was on, which was in 1983, he beat Jeff Hebner and then lost to Jim Barber, but anybody would have lost to Jim Barber that day. Great try as he took out the right side and the back of the left side of the spread eagle. That was the day that Jim Barber rolled his sizzling 466. Andy Cox, our defending champion, on the line, has 2 marks in a row, looking for 3 in a row, and hoping to establish a bonus here. Oh, he wanted that 7 pin to go down. It just rocked and stood there. So he has 7 on the left, and over on the right, the 6 and 10. And it seems to be getting to be the favorite Phil, 7. Moved it, got sidewall action, but it just didn't come over to where he wanted it to. 9. Andy has picked up 7 pins, so it's a 15-pin deficit that he faces against his challenger. Now he has a spare leave on the right with the 6 and the 10. He used a piece of wood and he hit it a little too sharply to the right. So it was able to get the 6, but not far enough to get the 10. Ten versus 10, so that holds it at a 15-pin difference. And this is the man who's in the lead right now, our challenger, Phil Clough. With 6 boxes to go, he's up by 15. $200 in our home viewer jackpot. That's, of course, where you folks send on a postcard just 1 a day. As we've told you before, your guess as to what you think the total pinfall both bowlers combined would be on a day that we would choose your card. Remember, it's a card, not a letter, and send it please to Candlepin Bowling, WCVB TV, 5 TV Place, Needham, Massachusetts, zip code number 02192. He gets the left side, gets 3. When we have a winner, we dump out all the cards and start all over again with $50. And remember, if your card is chosen, even if you're nowhere near the total both bowlers combined, you will receive 2 or 3 prizes. Now here's a spare leave for Phil Clough. He has the 3 and 6. And he makes it. That's his 2nd mark here in the 3rd string. All right, in completed frames, at the moment, Phil Clough is leading by 15 pins. Andy Cox has himself a spare lead. Spare leave, 6 and 10. Made it. So now he has an opportunity to cut into that lead. even more. It's down to 15, and it'll be down by whatever he rolls on this. He's opposite a spare, but here's the fill. He gets how many? He gets 8. So now it's down to 7. Yes, and he made a spare opposite the spare by Phil Clough. He has cut the lead to 7. They're both working on spares here in the 6th box. Phil Clough gets a strike. Back door, but it counts. First bonus ball gets him 5, and he's left with a 4 horseman right side and the 8-pin. Tough shot. Got a little piece of wood that's behind the 1 and 3, and everything went except the 3-pin. $10. 108. Now Andy Cox working on a spare. Andy gets 5 on his spare, and he'll have diamond on the right side plus the 10-pin. Oh, and the rolling wood did not come back close enough to make it go. So he will be falling even further behind. Makes a 10. $21, that's the lead right now. 21 pins for Phil Clough. Andy Cox is opposite a 10 box here. He could use a mark right now, and he probably will get it, because he has 2 pins, the 4 and the 8, and 3 pieces of wood in front of the 4 and 8. Oh, unbelievably, the 8 did not go. $109. Now Phil Clough. Phil Clough, Don Riley points out, has had nothing less than a 9 box and has left only 3 pins on the lane to this point here in the 3rd string. Four horsemen plus the 9, 4 horsemen right side plus the 9 pin. Will it go? Hit! Went. Oh, that's a big mark. That could be the clincher right there. $8. Phil has gone over 400. Did not quite get that last one. A 136. Now Andy Cox. The 6-pin rocking but not going down. Phil Clough has just moved into 4th place. Billy Treeful has just been bumped down into alternate now. Beth Peterson is in 5th place now for our championship show. That's our big one, as you know, in the last week in August, where we have $20,000 in prize money. The 5 bowlers with the highest 3-string total since the last show. And right now it's Tom Ulster, Peter Flynn, Richard Hallis, Phil Clough, and Beth Peterson. Nice shot by Andy Cox. He has a chance to pick up $50 by winning this 3rd string. And he did by 1 pin. By 1 pin, he picks up $50 for winning the 3rd string. But Phil Clough is the winner of the match. And Phil Clough now has moved into 4th place. And that has to be a satisfaction for Phil, because the last 2 appearances on our show, he has been defeated by, actually his last 3, by Jim Barber, Lee Bergeron, and Bob Ireland. But he is our new champion, and there it is, and the final score is new champion Phil Clough, 418, and today's runner-up and former champion Andy Cox, 397. Because, as you know, we have different stations on the network than we used to have before. Some folks may be tuning in for the first time and wondering what this Candlepin Jackpot is. Basically, it is merely filled with cards that are guessing what the total pinfall would be, both bowlers combined, on a day that they hope that their card would be chosen. Now, there are just a few restrictions. We limit it to 1 card per day per person. We make sure it's a card, not in a letter. And when I get a winner eventually, and that winner can be a person who has guessed anywhere 10 either side of what the actual total would be. For example, the total today is 815 with both bowlers combined. That's the 418 plus the 397. But we do allow you 10 pins on either side. And when we do have a winner, then we dump out all the cards and we start all over again. We'd like you, please, to send it to this address, if you would, and that would be Candlepin Bowling, WCBB-TV, 5 TV Place, Needham, Massachusetts, zip code number 02192. All right, we have $200 in there today, and I am going to shake this up, but I'm going to tell you at the same time that when I draw a card, even if it's nowhere near that total of 815 or 805 or 825, that person is going to be rewarded with several prizes, and that will be the case every week. For example, those prizes today are these.
A Barbasol gift set of men's toiletries, including shave cream and Glide stick deodorant. Barbasol shave cream has lather as thick and rich as other leading foams, but can cost only half as much. Barbasol. And Ames Garden Shears. The Ames Eagle Anvil style shear is the ideal pruning tool. Lightweight design, comfortable vinyl grips, and precision cutting blade will give you years of trouble-free performance. And Monsieur Houbigant Musk Cologne, a primal appeal below the level of consciousness, makes it the world's most wanted musk. Stirring and sophisticated, no musk like it, from Houbigant.
All right, for $200, anywhere between 805 and 825. And you never know, that sounds like a tall number, but who knows? Somebody may very well have done it. This comes from Constant Joffrey of Oakland Street in Malden, Massachusetts. Her guess is $735, so we add another $50, and next week we'll be up to $250. Now, speaking of things climbing up, do you know that, Phil, that those 3 pins down there, the 1, 7, 10, are worth $1,200 if you can knock them down? Scared him, didn't I? Okay, Andy, your try. Son of a gun! Nobody hit it, and it goes now to, stay up here, please, to $1,225. Phil, come on, don't be shy. Just standing back over here, because I'll get to you eventually. Going to talk to Andy. Now, Andy, you have done, as we talked before, what very few bowlers have done. That is to come on the show the very first time and win. And all you did was just knock off Tom Ulster, considered by many to be the top bowler right now. And then in the 28 and a half years of the show, there have been very few bowlers who have ever had 3 strikes in a row, so all you have to do is come along and get 3 strikes in a row. Pretty good 2 weeks, huh?
Yeah, if you're going to lose, I suppose triple strike's the way to go out.
And listen, you know what your league average is, and to wind up with a 397?
Yeah, I was satisfied. Well, good today. Phil, just a little bit better.
Yeah, I mean, it was great. All right, you have, let's see, the smaller one of these things. And really, from the Ace Trophy Company, they're almost the same size. It looks great. Now, what do we have for you in bonus money? Well, we had $50 for winning 1 string and 3 marks in a row. There were 3 nice marks in a row for $50. And, of course, the extra bonus of $1,000 because they were strikes. It was a pleasure having you, and hope to see you again. All right? All right, Phil. Son of a gun, you did it.
Yeah,
now, not only, I know. Well, of course, you won the first time you were on, right?
Yes. Yeah.
And then you've had 3 disappointments since that time. However, you get the big trophy, of course, from the Ace Trophy Company. Now, there are a lot of other things here. I don't suppose you'd want to use a $50 gift certificate from True Value hardware stores, huh?
I'm sure I could find a use for it.
Okay, here, stick that in your pocket. And let's see, you won $700 for being our winner. You got an extra $100 for going over 400. You had $350 for all those marks that you were putting together. And most important to you, I know, is the fact that your 418 right now puts you in 4th place for that big True Value Championship show in August.
It'd be nice if it stayed there.
Oh, wouldn't you like that, huh? Okay, you just knocked Billy Treeful out of there and Jack Ray out of the spot of alternate. Billy Treeful now becomes the alternate. But it's Tom Oster with a 446, Peter Flynn with a 435, Rich Hallis with a 422, Phil Clough with a 418, and Beth Peterson with a 408. Doesn't that sound nice to you?
Yes, it does.
Okay, I don't know who your challenger is going to be next week, but I'm going to let you just go home and relish it, and we'll look forward to seeing you again. You've got so much stuff in your hand here, I can hardly shake your hand.
Okay, I'll be back. Thanks.
Okay, all right. That's it. Till next week, Don Gillis for the whole crew. Bye-bye, everybody.